Hello, my name is Lila Ramos. I am a CPA and an EA. I do taxes and bookkeeping out of San Marcos, Texas. And this video is about filing 1099 non-employee compensation, which is contractor payments. To be honest, it is my least favorite form to file. I really don't like to file them. And so I'm making this video hoping that I can share it with my clients when they ask me if I file 1099s, and they can do it themselves for really cheap and not pay me hundreds of dollars to do it. A little bit about the form 1099. Anytime you pay a person and even a company as a business, you have to be in a business, you are supposed to collect a W-9 from them. That W-9 form shows how they're organized and whether or not you have to file a 1099 on the payments that you make to them. There's always caveats, right? So if you pay them by credit card, you're not supposed to issue them a 1099 because then that duplicates their income on the IRS side. If you pay them by PayPal, same thing. They just delayed the new thresholds again for Venmo and Zelle and all those other payments. So essentially, if you pay any person $600 through Venmo, you're supposed to issue them a 1099 this year. Venmo got out of it another year. U9, you have a name, formation, and typically it's going to be sole proprietorship. If their formation is an LLC elected to be taxed as an S corporation or a C corporation, you're not required to issue the 1099. You're going to have an EIN or a social, an address, and their signature in theory. Throughout the year, you have to track how much you pay them. If you do it through QuickBooks or you use my bookkeeping method, that should give you the information you need to file to come up with the totals that you paid them for the year. If I'm filing your 1099s, I need name, address, social, and amount paid in my template format by December 15th because it must be filed with IRS by December 31st. Let's see, what else? There's a new rule, of course. This year, this year is tax year 2023, if you file more than 10 forms, and typically we're talking about W-2s or 1099s, if there's more than 10, it's not that many, you are required to e-file these forms. So let's get to it. I only have 2 more minutes on this video. See if I can do it. This is the form 1099 that you're not allowed to use anymore, really. This red copy goes to the IRS, and then really it's B copy that goes to the recipient. So this is the form that you're going to want to be filing. I have 2 websites that I typically refer out, tax1099.com, powered by Zenwork. I looked at their leadership page, and it looks like a bunch of like ADP and other payroll company X's. And then there's Avalara, who's a big sales tax company, track1099.com. I'm going to go through the motions on this one. So here we are. We're going to get started now. Ooh. And I am going to sign up. I don't really know what API access is, so I'm going to say I accept. Let's see, so the business info, I'm just going to say that it's me. Of course, I don't want to file this because this is not real. I just want to show you how to do it. Okay, so it's going to definitely take me at least 10 minutes. We're going to say none because I don't want them to try to integrate with my software because I don't have any. I am going to go to a new form. And it's so confusing, right? All of these things. If you're just filing for contractor payments, this is all you need. We're gonna add a pay this way. Okay, we're gonna say it's a business. We're gonna come up with some random, it's 9 digits it has to be. So I only ever fill out the stars. We're gonna say we paid $1,000, and it's gonna be to, I'm gonna pretend this is to my cousin. Cousin Ramos, and they happen to live with me. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Boop. Okay, so we added that. Almost never are you ever gonna, I've never seen in my life a 1099 with federal income tax withheld for contractor payments, so you can forget about that. We're gonna save and continue. So let's see what we did here. We have tax year 23. This is my, no, sorry, that's their EIN. That's their name. That's their amount. We're not emailing it to them. We're gonna print them up and hand it to them. And then in theory, you submit for this payer, and it goes. Let's see what happens. I'm sure there's a confirmation page. Okay, so we got to select. Okay, so basically that's what you do. I would imagine you have to pay extra for e-delivery and do an email address. Just do UPS mail and you can print them out. Probably like this. So just to double check, you always want to double check your EIN to make sure it's correct, and their TIN, which is either their social or their EIN, and the amount. What happens when you file this thing is a copy goes to the IRS, and if this non-employee compensation is wrong, then your recipient could potentially get audited by the IRS, so you don't want to do that. And that's it, and you just need to do it by December 31st. If you don't do it by December 31st, technically there is a late fee, and then I've never seen a late fee be charged. That doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Good luck with filing, and I hope you don't have to pay me to do your 1099s, because I really don't like doing them. If you do, I'm happy to do them for you. I haven't determined my pricing for 2023 yet, but it's, typically runs a minimum fee, probably $250, and then a $20 fee for every form after, say, 10, something like that. Anyway, cheers. My website is cpasmtx.com, and thank you for watching.